Up on Pola, we have this amazing denim dress. There are so many things I like about this dress, starting with the fabric itself. It's the perfect shade of a deep indigo denim. It has a really nice hand to it that has like a tailoring body, but at the same time a soft touch. And what really makes it beautiful is the red top stitching. If you see accenting the entire dress, there's a soft drape on her left hip, beautifully tailored kind of faux corset bodice, and then these adjustable straps, if you can see in the back, which is great to kind of get that perfect fit. A really cool dress that you can dress up or dress down. And then on Zaya is one of my favorite pieces. Shirting and the idea of a shirt is something so synonymous with Carolina Herrera, and I always like to play with that notion. So in this case, I took this beautiful woven striped black and white cotton shirting, and we draped it kind of in an unexpected way into this fabulous dress. And what this does is it kind of gives this couture spirit and sensibility to a more casual kind of late afternoon, daytime dress. It's a really easy piece. Like I said, it's just a great lightweight cotton. It has this fabulous drape on the top. This one drape on her right shoulder is attached to the strap. It has a kind of, again, a faux boned bodice seaming detail on the front. And then we finished it with one of our signature wide belts. So on Pola, we have this black and white tweed look. You know, tweed is something that I try to incorporate into every season because it gives a great texture, and tweed can go very winter and fall when we use wools and kind of heavier materials, warmer materials. Or in this case with cotton and kind of the lighter weight touch, it can be a very good spring, summer, year-round material. I'll talk about the jacket first. I'll let you take it off and you can see the dress. A great cropped cardigan jacket, really lightweight construction, and then we bordered it in this embellished trim of crystals and large paillettes in tones of red and pink, which are our signature colors. And I love kind of the mix of black, white, red, pink. I think those are always a very bold 4-color combo. And then let's just take off the jacket if you don't mind. Thank you. Such a pretty dress. In particular, the neckline, this beautiful kind of squared U neckline, the thin straps, the fitted bodice that kind of goes slightly dropped waist. And then to give this great silhouette, we put a band of horsehair a few inches down from the seam, so there's one here inside. And then we gave a decorative one at the bottom of the hem to kind of give this shadow of black that's going past the skirt. This is really, it kind of creates an amazing illusion. I mean, Pola obviously has a tiny waist anyway, but this fitted waist and then the exaggerated puff here really kind of amplifies that silhouette. Another thing I want to mention that I love are these earrings. So if you look closely, it's hand-painted enamel, so beautiful pink, and then the kind of the veining on the flower was hand-painted with these very lightweight, large drop crystals, in this case kind of in the tonal color. We also do one with a white flower and a green drop that's so beautiful. Okay, Zaya is wearing, this is an awesome outfit because it's actually all knitwear. So we took one of our patterns from the collection. In this case, it was an anemone print, a beautiful floral watercolor I found, and we printed it on chiffons and cottons. But then what's incredibly challenging is to take an intricate print like that and render it in knitwear. Because with knitwear, you basically have to create your whole textile from scratch. So this is a jacquard, meaning it's not printed, but that everything you're looking at is woven thread by thread. And you have the beautiful green leaves, the multi-shades of pink in the flowers, and this electric ground color of yellow. And I think it's really fun because it's 3 pieces. So it's the great little cardigan, it's the little corset crop top, and the high-waisted skirt. And what's nice about these pieces is because they're stretched, you can kind of control how high you want that skirt to sit. And again, because they're knit, travel with this look is so easy. You're not going to wrinkle. You can roll it up into a carry-on and you look really fabulous and cool. And then you break it up into separates and they're great outfits as well. So speaking of kind of deceptive knitwear, pieces that are made from knits, but you don't immediately register that because I think we associate knitwear with something more casual. This is a fabulous cocktail dress that's, almost entirely knit bands of super stretch, high compression knit. So these horizontal stripes of black, and then this skirt, we added this great kind of fun puff of black taffeta. A really fun, easy piece, super comfortable to wear. And then we topped it off with one of the hats we developed as a collaboration with a great milliner in Paris. It's the black cotton bucket cap with the grosgrain stripe, and then a little bit of the horsehair that you saw in the last dress. It's become a bit of a signature in this season. So another piece in that tweed story, this is that same beautiful black and white tweed, again finished with the pink and red embellished borders here on the little cuff of the sleeve, the neck, and these great patch pockets. A really cute, easy piece, and then we finished it with some of our Herrera earrings, where it's about these big, fun stones in color block combinations. This is one of my favorite dresses in the collection. It's the perfect crochet dress. I think every spring, summer wardrobe needs a piece of crochet. This season we did it in black and white. This dress, it's this beautiful geometric pattern. The length is perfect, this kind of low mock collar. And it's not actually lined, it's a separate slip that comes with it, which I always think is preferable because then you can kind of style it your own. It's a great, great piece, so gorgeous. And again, what's so great about these knit pieces is they're so easy to travel with. You're not going to be wrinkled, you always look amazing and fabulous. And this is just a really beautiful piece that I think you'll wear a lot for many seasons and years to come. We're going to go up to the third floor of our flagship boutique, which is our salon we keep reserved for special appointments and fittings, and we'll look at some more pieces. Welcome to our third floor salon. This is a beautiful room that's available to you if you want to try on clothes in a more private setting. It's one of the most beautiful spaces on Madison Avenue because it's 2 walls of glass overlooking the Breuer old Whitney building on the corner of 75th and Madison with the tops of the trees. It's really special. If you come to the store and you'd like to use it, just let your sales associate know and it's here for you. So Zaya is in another of my favorites from the collection. My love affair with this dress starts with the fabric. And this is a beautiful painting I found of peonies. It was a kind of a large scale, very painterly done work of pink peonies and green leaves. And I took that and we translated it into a textile and gave it this very punchy, beautiful yellow background. The bodice is strapless and it's created by tightly gathering all of the organza. And then we draped it with pleats around the seam here to give this full skirt. It's really beautiful. It's a very simple, flattering, elegant silhouette that's kind of made alive by the vivaciousness of the print. So we all know the power of a great little black dress. It's that wardrobe staple that you always go back to, and the reason is that you always look amazing. It's perfect for any occasion, and you can style it in so many different ways. In this case, this is a little black dress with a volume turned all the way up. It's black file, strapless, and then I accented these seam lines with little inserts of black taffeta. It's a short skirt, and we gave it these amazing exploding blossoms of tulle on both hips. So as you can see, it's purely decorative. They just kind of sit on top of the mini skirt and they add this, this drama, and it's really kind of a fabulous thing. It's finished with a layer of taffeta, and if you look at it, and if you look at it from the side, it really does look like a flower slowly blooming. So that same beautiful peony print we just saw in yellow takes on a very different life when the background is black. The peonies stay the same beautiful pink. And in this case, I used it to make this gown. It's a full, beautiful skirt with a ruffle added at the hem, a little bit of a high waist with this flower that we make in our atelier, a peplum, and then this halter neck detail that finishes with a ruffle around the neck. And then if you look at the back, it's so gorgeous. So this is the anemone print that we saw earlier on that knit jacquard outfit. This time on chiffon, and I did it in 3 different colorways, and then we patchworked them together in our atelier. So the workmanship in this dress is really something extraordinary. The pattern looks a bit like a puzzle with all of these different panels, all of the different inserted ruffles, and it's the kind of kaleidoscope and symphony of all the different colors that really makes this dress magical. It's an easy, relaxed fit body. A lot of these panels are on the bias. And then a softly draped neck with a little bit of asymmetry that looks like you just kind of twisted a scarf around your shoulders. And then if you look in the back, that drape kind of finishes asymmetrically. I think it's such a stunning piece. Thank you for joining me today. It's always such a treat to walk you through the collection. If you saw anything you loved, it's of course available on carolinaherrera.com or at our beautiful stores in Dallas or Madison Avenue.